I want to turn to the future of fighting. The military is looking to Silicon Valley now to actually shore up our technology and step up air fighting tools.
Yeah, it is, and we're actually talking about the air war. You know, now that coalition forces have, for the most part, defeated ISIS on the ground in places like Iraq and Syria, our military assets are shifting towards fighting the Taliban, which has taken control of large areas in Afghanistan now. So the air war is essentially, if you understand it, a symphony in the sky of fighter and attack aircraft, tankers, drones, and other support craft. But much of the coordination between these airborne assets and the operations center, where the decisions are being made, until recently that was antiquated. So that's why the military is teaming up with tech leaders in Silicon Valley to gain a competitive edge on the battlefield. Take a look.
It's all about decision-making faster than the enemy.
On today's complex battlefields, winning often comes down to timing and saving time. Lieutenant General Jeffrey Cobra Harigian is the commander of the air war in Iraq, Syria, and Afghanistan.
We can't do what we need to do every day without software that's the leading edge.
And seeking greater efficiency on the battlefield is why the military is partnering with Silicon Valley.
If you can imagine, there's a target out there that we see that we want to get after quickly and put ordnance on it.
The warfighter needs a decision, do I engage or not?
Keith Salisbury represents Pivotal Software, one of the companies trying to help the military work smarter and faster.
So the process in general is a bunch of chat windows open up on a computer screen, about 20 or more, and then a bunch of people start looking into systems to find out where is that target, what munition would be appropriate, do we engage or not.
Companies like his went to the Air Operations Center to see how they could help.
And they saw lots of whiteboards, they saw lots of Excel spreadsheets, lots of different systems, lots of writing, lots of erasing, and a very manually intensive process.
Even planning where and when to have refueling tankers was cumbersome and dated.
It's about 60 air refueling tankers. And then you tag onto that another 150 to 200 fighters that are out there every day, and we're warfighting. So you can't have a fighter show up and not have a tanker there. And it would take us literally 8 to 10 hours to do that every day.
The solution? Make an app for that by putting software experts next to airmen.
We paired with them and we taught them this new way of building software, and we built the software application side by side with them.
The Air Force says it takes half the manpower, half the time, and saves nearly $1 million of fuel per week. And they've also developed a program to quickly answer that warfighter question, to engage or not to engage.
Think about using Microsoft Word, Excel, Google Earth, and then a tool that manages all our targets for us, a decision maker to see all the information at once, and then we can immediately get after the target. It allows us to stay in front of the enemy.
And they are doing just that. You know, in the process of getting dynamic targets approved, they've taken 16 different applications that they were having to use for that approval process, brought it down to one. So they're doing a couple things here. One of the ways that we defeated ISIS on the ground was by starving them of their income, the oil, right? Well, now as they shift over for the Taliban, they're going after narcotics. So they're developing these strategic targeting packages, and they're using these applications so that they can, instead of spending 24, 48 hours to develop these target packages, they can do it in 3 to 4 hours. And then if you've got an airplane in the air, I'm flying on an F-18, and I'm going after one of these targets, and then troops on the ground call in for help, and they need to redirect me. That used to be a really cumbersome process where they had all these chat windows open and all these approval things going on, where they've whittled that down and created an app so that they can quickly maneuver airborne assets to go after a dynamic target and hit it.
I like it.
Yeah, it's great that they're doing it. It's, you know, the military used to be ahead of industry when it came to technology. Think about like GPS.
How did then we get below? I mean,
yeah, it's that competitiveness
fell behind.
Out in industry. The tech industry has just boomed, and the military is realizing if we really want to be advanced and we want to use these capabilities that our country has, we've got to work with these software companies, and they're doing a great job of it.
Does automating the process create any other vulnerabilities?
Great question.
I mean, you think about, well, what if the app fails? I mean, have we lost the ability to do this work
question.
ourselves?
And one of the points that was made to me by Central Command is that the human decision making is still in the process, that a human is still going to be making the ultimate decision. But what it does is it takes all these different informations, these map overlays, and fuses them all together so that they have all the information together and they can make a decision. It's like trying to get to the mall out on Long Island using Waze or using Google Earth versus pulling out a map book and asking people for directions, right?
Yeah.
Really great stuff. Great piece, Leah. Thank you for that. It's